When Tron Lightcycle Run opened at the Magic Kingdom, Disney released an entire line of merchandise specifically for the attraction. With the new film Tron Ares and the announcement that Hasbro is going to be making new Tron products, I've been inspired. I've decided to go on a quest and try and collect all the Tron items that are exclusive to the Disney parks. So I got a couple new pieces in today that I want to check out. Starting off first, we have this lenticular pin from the Tron Lightcycle Run ride. And I don't know if I just got a dud, but like the lenticular effect is lost on my specific pin. That circle is supposed to look three-dimensional and do something. But I think I just got a dud. This one really doesn't do much, but it's still cool. It has a female program with dual wielding identity discs on it, and the circular lenticular part of the background does fit with the imagery used in the ride. As I'm sitting here looking at it, I can almost make out what it's supposed to do, but I don't know, I think the effect's just lost on my pin. I don't know what happened at the factory. But still a cool pin. I love the packaging with the Lightcycle Run specific merchandise. It has that Tron Legacy aesthetic to it, so that's always cool. Next up we have the Flynn's Arcade Top Score Club keychain. This is a great keychain with really large packaging. It has 3 dangle charms. One is a recognizer from the OG movie. Then we have the Flynn's Arcade logo with the Top Score Club banner under it, and then the high score of 999999. One of my favorite types of merchandise is real world stuff. This is something, if Flynn's Arcade was real, we really lived in the Tron universe, this is something you could totally get at Flynn's Arcade. That's the kind of stuff that I really love. So I thought this keychain would look perfect on my Tron machine. So that's really why I wanted this. Everything in this haul is going to be coming out of the package at some point. I don't know, I'm just not an inbox guy. I think this would look really cool on the Tron machine. And the packaging is cool because it does mimic the Tron Arcade machine. The package itself is the shape of the side art, and then this little area is on the bottom of the side art, and that circle is on the spinner as well. So a cool way to tie it all back into the original arcade game. But yeah, I love real world stuff like this. This is something that would have been given away at Flynn's Arcade to whoever has the top score. The back of the package is pretty boring, just a bunch of legal information. It's white and says Tron on the top. We have another keychain here. This is actually the Tron Arcade Joystick keychain. As you can see behind me, this matches the original joystick on the cabinet. Again, comes in that cabinet-inspired packaging. It actually says it's a light-up keychain, so this is supposed to light up. I think mine is out of batteries. These are kind of old. I mean, let's see if there's a switch on the bottom, so maybe... Okay, it wants to light up, but I think it's just out of batteries. On the back of the package, it does show how it works. You can press the trigger and move the joystick around. It also has a little instruction packet to show you how to remove the batteries. To get a good look at this, I feel like we gotta cut it open. I know this is gonna hurt a lot of people that are inbox collectors, but I don't know. I just feel like this sitting on a shelf isn't gonna look that cool. But this will. This looks way better now that it's freed from the packaging. They did a great job recreating the joystick too. I like that the screw holes are in the exact spot that they should be on the real one. It even has the Tron logo up on the back. I don't know who would actually use this as a keychain because it is kind of big and chunky. I feel like it would get broken off if it was dangling from a backpack. Come on, this is meant to be used as a display item. The real question is, does it glow in black light like the original joystick? And the last of the smaller items, we have this ENCOM Greetings Programs Coffee Mug. It says Greetings Programs in the original Tron font. It has the OG grid style artwork on it with 3 recognizers from the original 82 film. But my favorite part is on the back. It has the ENCOM logo with this design inspired by Dillinger's desk. And under the ENCOM logo, it says the Tomorrowland division located in Orlando, Florida, because this is from the Lightcycle Run attraction, which is located in Tomorrowland in Orlando, Florida. So a cool nod to the fact that it came from Walt Disney World. It also has the Tron logo, which kind of breaks the immersion, but whatever. I know I'm weird. I like my in-universe items. I don't know, though, because ENCOM technically did go on to develop a Tron game within the lore. That's why the marquee says ENCOM on it. But yeah, that's my favorite little nod to the fact that this came from Walt Disney World. Also on the inside, it says the Master Control Program's iconic catchphrase, end of line. And this originally retails for $14.99. Not bad for a coffee mug. I am not a coffee drinker. The only reason I got this so that I could put a bunch of quarters in it and put it next to the Tron machine, because Tron is one of the only games I have down here that still takes quarters. I like that old school feeling of it. Now we can take a look at the amazing 3 3/4 inch action figures by Super 7. They are part of the reaction figure line which Super 7 makes. These were exclusive to the Disney parks, but Super 7 sells a bunch of 3 3/4 inch figures that are designed to look like the old school ones from the 70s and 80s. First up we have Infiltrator Flynn. So Kevin Flynn got scanned into the grid. The original color of his outfit was blue, but when he went undercover it changed to red. So we have Flynn in his disguise. These are very basic figures, but that's the novelty to them. They're supposed to be like the Star Wars figures from back in the day. The card artwork is generic for all of these. It just shows the movie poster with Tron and Yori. I think it would have been cool if each card was different and had the actor on it, but they didn't want to do the licensing for that, obviously. Now, originally I thought the back of the packaging was generic for every single figure, but each character has their own little blurb up here at the top. You get the Disney Parks merchandise logo. It says all new up here in the corner so that people won't get confused and think that these are actual vintage figures from the 80s, because I bet there's somebody out there who would think that. The crazy thing about these figures is that they originally retailed for $24.99, $25 for a little 3 3/4 3/4 inch 5 POA figure. And when I say 5 POA, I mean that they literally only do this. They only have 5 points of articulation. So 25 bucks for these guys is absolutely insane. I think that this is like a $10 figure. I know Super 7 normally sells them for $20 to $25, so it's not like a Disney tax or anything. I just don't know where they're getting the price for these. $20 to $25 for 3 3/4 inch figures is nuts. Maybe I'm just old and remember the days when Star Wars figures were like $8. Next up in the line, we have Yori for the first time in action figure form. I see a lot of people saying that the HasLab 3 3/4 inch Yori is the first time she's ever been made as an action figure, but technically this is the first one. This came out a few years before that. She's in one of the iconic blue outfits from the first movie. She's got her identity disc and those big leg warmers. Again, generic card back, no picture of Cindy Morgan, who was the actress who played Yori. Well, I mean, technically she is on there. Yori is on the back of the package, but you know what I mean. It would have been cool to see card art with the actual character on it. The back of her package is the same with the exception of the character bio up at the top. I do like that we got a really cool troop builder figure with this wave, which is the Warrior. The Warrior, of course, being one of Sark's big guards with the electro staffs. Characters like this, I think, just really round out building a universe with your action figures. So I actually own 3 of these guys so that Sark could have some backup. And what a cool character design. It's just like a big, buff, digital stormtrooper. I know it's really just a dude in hockey equipment, but I mean, come on, that's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna go on record here and say that the Warriors are my favorite character designs from the original Tron film. The back of his packaging, of course, gives some information about the Warriors. And last but not least, we have the main villain of the film, Sark, played by David Warner. He's got that red armor with that really cool helmet. I think he has a great helmet design. Comes with his identity disc, of course, generic packaging. His face sculpt is kind of funny too, because it looks like he's like smirking. Like he just has a villainous smile on his face, executing the orders of the MCP. Gives some information about his character on the back. It also, I thought, was cool. It says who the like owner of the program is. Like it says here, Ed Dillinger, which of course is Sark's real world counterpart. Like Yori's package also said Laura Baines, who created her in the real world. Next up, we have something that is really, really cool. We have Ram with his light cycle. This is the first time Ram has ever been created as an action figure. And we get his red light cycle. I think this is a great action figure pack. Putting a figure with the vehicle is always cool. He comes with his identity disc, and I think that the face sculpt on Ram is the best likeness I've ever seen in the reaction figure line. The packaging is cool too. You get this big window to show off the light cycle, and you get the purple grid box. The back shows off all the other characters in the wave. The biggest downside to this was the price. These were $70 in the Disney park. That is an absolutely insane price. The figures should have been like 10 bucks, and these should have been 25. I just don't know who is making up the prices for this stuff, but that's nuts to me. 70 bucks for this is crazy talk. And last but certainly not least, we have the man who has been mentioned 1,000 times in this video, the one who is the title character, Tron, with his light cycle. I find it so interesting that they didn't pack Tron as a single carded figure. They packed him with the light cycle, which is cool. I'm glad we get Tron in his light cycle, but I feel like he should have been packed as a single character. The detailing on his costume is just so cool in my mind. I love the like 4 dots that almost make up a T, which is later translated onto the outfit for Rinsler in Tron Legacy. But yeah, Tron with his orange light cycle. We never got any of the bad guys with the blue light cycles, which I think is weird. We just got all the good guys. There's nobody for them to fight. The package is the same as Ram's. The back is exactly the same. Tron and his light cycle were 70 bucks as well. Just a crazy price. The figures actually do fit in the light cycle, so if you pop this open and wanted to play with these, you really could. There's no light trail or anything that goes behind it. There's no ripcord like the old Tomy figures, but the characters can actually fit in the light cycle. Now that just about does it for the video. I am actually missing one figure from this collection. So I have everybody else, except I don't have Flynn with his yellow light cycle. I have the Infiltrator version of Flynn, but I don't have the original Flynn with his blue outfit. I am in the process of trying to track Flynn down, so when I get him, I'm going to do a whole video all about the Tron Super 7 action figures. So if that's something that you're interested in seeing, make sure to hit the subscribe button. In the comments down below, I want to hear from you. Let me know what your favorite item from this haul was. I have a few more Tron videos coming in the future, so make sure to stay tuned. End of line.